As the climate crisis gets worse, it's fueling a wave of anxiety in younger generations. Some say they're rethinking whether they want to start a family or even how they'll do it in a world with a very uncertain climate future.
We're not sure that we're going to have kids because we don't want to bring our kids into a world like this.
I don't have kids, but it has impacted my thoughts.
I definitely want to leave the world in a better place for my kids.
I want to make sure to raise children who are aware of this.
Now, according to a recent poll, almost a quarter of them say climate change is impacting their decision to become a parent. And people under the age of 35 are more likely to report climate change as a reason not to have children compared to those born in the decade before them. Millennials and Gen Z were born into the most rapid time of global warming and grew up with more frequent and intense climate change-fueled disasters than any generation before them. Think Hurricane Katrina, the massive wildfires across the West, and an unprecedented amount of tornado outbreaks that are already double the average for this point in any single year. Some experts say the concerns about how to raise a family during this time are only growing.
Children symbolize the future. People tend to not want children if they don't feel hopeful and optimistic about the future ahead of them.
Lindsay Hurwitz says climate change is a big factor in why she's not having children.
It would just be so scary to bring a child into this world right now. I know the world is not ending in 50 years, but the natural disasters are going to continue to get worse and worse.
Growing up, the 38-year-old says she always thought she'd have kids. But when she got older, Hurwitz started to rethink parenting.
I started thinking about, like, what am I leaving my child to? And what world am I leaving them to? So it's just going to continue to get worse until we as a society and we as a government do something about it.
A new UN report says there's still hope to curb the catastrophic effects of climate change if governments take swift action now.
In the absence of effective leadership that really cares about this issue, potential parents, people who want to have children, people who care about the climate and care about future generations are really going to have to instill a completely different set of values in their own families.
What's the plan to solve climate change?
Science Moms, a group of moms from across the country, looks to empower families to make changes to off-put climate change.
When you decide to have kids, you don't know what having kids is going to be, right? No one can prepare you for parenthood.
Including new ways to electrify your home, talking and sharing with your children and other families about climate, and asking local officials about plans to tackle pollution.
There's nothing that's going to commit you more to a better world than having a child.
Angie Lassman, NBC News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.